In retention, it's the importance of graduating from one school as opposed to graduating from any school. So the student can graduate from any school and feel fine. The institution loses money if the student comes there, takes a course or two, and then leaves. So the issue for institutions that rely on computer courses is the extent to which they affect retention in a positive way. That is, does the student say, oh, this is convenient, I love it, it's wonderful? Or do they say, well, I take it, but I really don't feel any connection there. I really don't know anybody, so it doesn't matter where I take my next course, because it's really me and my computer that are the course, not me and some institution. The result of technology should be that a student feels comfortable. They feel at home. They feel this is a place they like to be. So if it isn't of practical use to the student, then they won't stay regardless of the social factors. But if you can get both, it's better. The real question, I think, for all the people dealing with technology is to what extent does the way students are currently interacting favor the use of technology as a means to keep people attached to the institution. The classic interaction between human beings is face-to-face, and we develop our connections historically from infancy and childhood onward in face-to-face connections. Now we're being asked to connect to people through a different media. So that's likely to lead to a different kind of connection. Whether it's better or worse is uncertain, but it will change. So partly what's happening, though, is that students are socialized into interacting on social networks or Twitter or Facebook or other things that they get very comfortable with. So the older generation may say, wow, this is really strange. The younger generation say, well, this is completely normal. So a number of the theories for student retention were developed from retention at four-year residential institutions. Since then, we moved into non-traditional student retention, and now the question will be retention in online programs. And I think the question still to be answered is the extent to which people depend on that human interaction, or whether now young people are looking to some sort of mechanized, computerized interaction in order to feel comfortable. So if the idea is to get them to fit in, and if they fit in very well with this media, then it shouldn't affect their retention directly. Then it goes back to other questions like cost, convenience, and whether it's meeting their needs in sort of a cost-benefit sense of, I'm putting in a lot of time, what am I getting out of this? So the idea is to get a learning system which is attractive to students, which is beneficial to them in their environments, whatever those are. And people tend to like what they're used to. And so as students get more and more used to technological interaction as the way to connect with the world, then the educational media could certainly piggyback on their interest in that area.